Hello to my awesome student. My name is Mayatu Sise, or you can call me Mrs. Sise, and I'm the teacher who will talk to you on the radio. I wish I could see you in person, but I know that you will listen carefully and do your best. Before we start, I have an important message to share with you. We are all getting used to the new rules from the government. Even all of us here at Rising Academy are following the rules strictly as they are put in place in order to keep us all healthy. Are you following the rules, students?
Yes, Mrs. Sise. We are doing the best we can in order to stay healthy.
The latest rule from the government is that we need to cover our nose and mouth whenever we go out in public. Do you know why they made this a rule?
Yes. They want us to cover our nose and mouth when we go out so we can protect ourselves from the coronavirus entering into our bodies. They also want to make sure that those who have the virus but do not know are not spreading the virus to healthy people.
Very good. This is exactly right. We are supposed to cover our nose and mouth where we go into the public because we need to protect ourselves from the coronavirus germ. This germ can enter into our systems through our nose and mouth. So when we cover them, we are blocking the germ from entering our bodies. Make sure to use a piece of cloth that is thick enough but not too thick that you cannot breathe. When you put one piece of face mask over the other and then tie it behind your head, that is a great way to make a mask for your face. When you put one piece of handkerchief or lapa over the other and then tie it behind your head, that is a great way to make a mask for your face. When you cover your nose and mouth when you go out into public, we are being heroes in the fight against coronavirus. Today, I want to talk to you about something very important. We have been talking about your safety network for the last few times. Do you remember what your safety network is?
Yes, my safety network is made up of the people who I can talk to when something is wrong. They are the people I trust and who I know will listen to me when I need to talk to them.
Exactly. I'm so happy you know that. Today I'm giving you some more homework. I want you to go to your safety network people and tell them what we are talking about. I want you to tell them why you consider them a part of your safety network. Do you understand? They will be so happy to know you feel safe with them, but they also will be so happy to know you trust them and can go to them whenever something bad happens. Do you understand your assignment?
I understand. I should go to my 3 people in the safety network and talk to them about why I choose them.
Very good. I hope they feel happy to know you choose them. Now it's time for our lesson. Today we have another reading session together. I'm feeling great because I know we'll do lots of fun activities. How are you feeling today? Remember last class, we practiced the sentence, an ecosystem is a community of living things. We practice blending sounds like and to read and write the words like porch, pot, one, done, storm, and stop. Last, we read and discussed the passage, the ocean has many different ecosystems. Also, I want to remind your families about your assignment. Hello, families. Please ask your child about the assignment they did to write 3 sentences about ecosystem. We are proud of them, and I'm sure that they did an awesome job. For our lesson today, we have the following activities. Number 1, we'll do an activity called sentence warm-up. Number 2, we'll do an activity called sight words. Number 3, we'll do an activity called sound workout. Number 4, we'll do an activity called write and read. Number 4, we'll do an activity called write and read. And number 5, we'll do an activity called read aloud. Let's have a great class together. First, it's time for a sentence warm-up. Today, our practice sentence is: marine organisms live in salty ocean water. You listen while I say the sentences 2 times. Then I'll tell you when it is your time for us to read the sentences together. Ready? Listen first. Marine organisms live in salty ocean water. Marine organisms live in salty ocean water. Okay, when I say your turn, then we can all say it together. Ready? Your turn.
Marine organisms live in salty ocean water.
One more time.
Marine organisms live in salty ocean water.
When I hear the sentence, marine organisms live in salty ocean water, I think about all the animals that live in the ocean, like dolphin, whales, crabs, octopus, shrimp, fish, etc. There are so many types of animals. The ocean water is called salty because it has salt in it. I want you to think about how you will do a drama for the sentence. Marine organisms live in salty ocean water. Think of how you show a marine animal living in the ocean. Will you pretend to be a dolphin? Will you pretend to be a dolphin jumping? Will you pretend to be a fish swimming? Will you pretend to be a crab crawling? Okay, I will give you 5 seconds to think about how you do a drama to show the sentence, marine organisms live in salty ocean water. Alright, I hope you have your drama idea ready. Now I'll say the sentence and you'll do your drama. Ready? Your turn. The students here with me did a wonderful drama. I wish I could see your beautiful drama at home too. I'm sure you did a great job. Now, I have some questions for you. When I ask the question, if the answer is yes, stand up. If the answer is no, sit down. If the answer is yes, stand up. And if it's no, you sit down. Let's begin. First question. Do cows live in salty ocean water? Next question. Do sharks live in salty ocean water? Next question. Do clams live in salty ocean water? Next question. Do cats live in salty ocean water? Wonderful job answering those questions. Now let's say the word salty. You will listen while I clap the syllables in the word. Then I'll tell you when it is your turn to try. Ready? Listen. Salty. Salty. Ready? Your turn.
Salty. Salty.
How many syllables in salty?
2.
Yes, there are 2 syllables. Salty is one word with 2 syllables. The root word is salt. Is salt a noun, a verb, or an adjective? Remember, an adjective is a word that describes something. Salty is an adjective. Salty is used to describe something that has lots of salt. For example, you can say, this soup is very salty. You can take some nouns and add the sound y to the end to make it an adjective. Listen. Salty. Another example is sun. Sunny. Now it is time for sight words. This is a new part of our lessons where we can review sight words. Sight words are words that we use a lot, so we want to be able to read them quickly whenever we see them. In your notebook, I want you to have a special place where you can write your sight words. Every day you will put your sight words in the same place. It could be at the front of your book or it could be at the back of your book, but you need 4 pages only for sight words. On sight words page 1, you will write the number 25 and 26 with a space next to each number for a word. Now go ahead and write 25 and 26. Now you will write the sight word I tell you to write next to the numbers. Number 25, write the word from. This word has 4 letters and it's spelled F-R-O-M. Number 26, write the word or. This word has 2 letters and it is spelled O-R. Let's also review numbers from before. Last time we had 2 other sight words. They were number 23 is the word this. This word has 4 letters and it's spelled T-H-I-S. Number 24 is the word have. This word has 4 letters and it is spelled H-A-V-E. Fantastic! Now we will play a sight words game. I will say a word and you will point to the word in your notebook and will say how to spell it. It could be sight words that you wrote before. You ready? Let's begin. B. Point to the word be. Look at the word and read it.
B-E-B.
From. Point to the word from. Look at the word and read it.
F-R-O-M, from.
Or. Point to the word or. Look at the word and read it.
O-R-O.
This. Point to the word this. Look at the word and read it.
T-H-I-S, this.
Have. Point to the word have. Look at the word and read it.
H-A-V-E, have.
From. Point to the word from. Look at the word and read it.
F-R-O-M, from.
At. Point to the word at. Look at the word and read it.
A-T, at.
With. Point to the word with. Look at the word and read it.
W-I-T-H, with.
Great job with the sight words today. Remember, save those 4 pages in your book for your collection of sight words. We'll add more sight words in our next session. Today in sound workout, we'll practice 2 keywords. Keywords means it is the important words for today. Today we are learning about how the letter R plays a special role when we are reading our vowels. In English, we have letters that are called vowels and letters called consonants. Is the letter F a vowel?
No, the letter F is a consonant, not a vowel.
What are some other consonants?
Other examples of consonants are C, K, L, J, V, Z. There are many consonants.
Is the letter I a vowel?
Yes, the letter I is a vowel.
What are some other vowels?
The other vowels are A, E, I, O, U.
The letter I makes the E sound, like in the word skit. When the letter I is followed by the letter R, those 2 letters together make a different sound. The letter I and R together makes the sound A, like in the word scat. Let's listen again. Skit has the letter I in the middle. Can you draw the letter I in the air with your finger? Skit has the E sound in the middle. Ready? Listen. E, 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 skit. E, 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 skit. Ready? Your turn.
E, 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 skit. E, 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 skit.
The next keyword is scat. Scat has the letters IR in the middle. Can you draw the letters IR in the air with your finger? Scat has the R sound in the middle. Ready? Listen. Scat. Scat. Ready? Your turn.
Scat.
Scat.
Those are two keywords that we have today. Skit and scat. Listen. Skit, 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 scat, scat, scat. Ready? Your turn.
Skit, skit, skit. Skit, skit, skit.
Scat, scat, scat.
Now I will say a new word together with our keywords. I'll say it 2 times. The first time, just listen. The second time, when you hear the 2 words with the same sound in the middle, I want you to stand up. You have to listen closely. It can be hard to hear the sounds in the middle of the word. Number 1 is shin. First time, just listen. The second time, stand up when you hear the same sound. Shin, skit. Shin, scat. Shin, skit. Shin, scat. The correct answer is shin, skit. They both have the E sound in the middle. Number 2 is shet. First time, just listen. Second time, stand up when you hear the same sound. Shet, skit. Shet, scat. Shet, skit. Shet, scat. The correct answer is shet, scat. They both have the A sound in the middle. They both have the E sound in the middle. Number 3 is dig. First time, just listen. Second time, stand up when you hear the same sound. Dig, skit. Dig, scat. Dig, skit. Dig, scat. The correct answer is dig, skit. They both have the E sound in the middle. Number 4 is gill. First time, just listen. Second time, stand up when you hear the same sound. Gill, skit. Gill, scat. Gill, skit. Gill, scat. The correct answer is gill, skit. They both have the E sound in the middle. Okay, now I will only say the words 1 time. Listen carefully and stand up when you hear the same sound. Dat, skit. Dat, scat. The correct answer is dat, scat. They both have the R sound in the middle. Girl, skit. Girl, scat. The correct answer is girl, scat. They both have the R sound in the middle. Number 7 is beat. Beat, skit. Beat, scat. The correct answer is beat, skit. They both have the E sound in the middle. Number 8 is bath. Bath, skit. Bath, scat. The correct answer is bath, scat. They both have the R sound in the middle. Okay, great job everyone. That's the end of sound workout. You were working very hard. Let's do a small brain break to celebrate. We'll do a breathing exercise. Please stand up. Now breathe in and raise your hand above your head. Breathe out and put your hand down. Again. For the last time. Well done. Now it's time for Brilliance Blending. Are you ready? Today we'll practice some words that have vowels with and without R in the middle. Number 1, first you listen. D, e, t, dot. D, e, t, dot. D, e, t, dot. Now you can try. Ready? Your turn.
D-R-T, dot. D-R-T, dot.
Number 2, first you listen. Sh, t, shirt. Sh, t, shirt. Sh, t, shirt. Now you can try. Ready? Your turn.
Sh-art, shirt. Sh-art, shirt.
Number 4. First you listen. G-a-l, girl. G-a-l, girl. Now you can try.
G-R-L, girl. G-R-L, girl.
Number 4. First you listen. B-it, beat. B-it, beat. Now you can try.
B-it, beat.
Again.
B-it, beat.
Number 5. First you listen. Sh-i-n, shin. Sh-i-n, shin. Now you can try. Ready? Your turn.
Sh-i-n, shin.
Again.
Sh-i-n, shin.
Number 6. First you listen. B-a-th, bath. B-a-th, bath. Now you can try.
B-art, bath.
Again.
B-art, bath.
Excellent work. Now I'm going to spell a word for you to write. Then we will read the word together. Number 1. Write the word spelled C-H-I-P. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Listen while I sound out the word. Cheap. Cheap. The word cheap has the vowel I, so it makes the sound E. Your turn.
Cheap, cheap. Cheap, cheap.
The word cheap means to break off a small piece. For example, you can say, I chipped my tooth. Number 2, write the word spelled C-H-I-R-P. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Listen while I sound out the word. Chap. Chap. The word chap has the vowel I with an R after it. So together I-R make the sound R. Your turn.
Sharp, chap. Sharp, chap.
The word chap means to make a sound like a bird. For example, you can say, that bird always chirps when the sun comes up. Number 3. Write the word spelled D-I-G-E. G. Now try to read and pronounce the word on your own. Listen while I sound out the word. D, I, G, dig. D, I, G, dig. The word dig has the vowel I, so it makes the sound E. Your turn.
D, I, G, dig. D, I, G, dig.
The word dig means to take away soil or sand to make a hole in the ground. For example, you can say, an animal has been digging in the yard. Number 4. Write the word spelled D-I-R-T. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Listen while I sound out the word. D-A-T, D-A-T, dot. The word dot has the vowel I with an R. After it, so together IR makes the sound R. Your turn.
D-A-T, that. D-A-T, that.
The word that means soil or earth. For example, you can say, I need some good dirt for my farm. Number 5. Write the word spelled B-I-D. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Listen while I sound out the word. B-I-D. Bead. B. B-I-D. Bead. B-I-D. Bead. B-I-D. Bead. The word bead has the vowel I, so it makes the sound E. Your turn.
B-I-D. Bead. B-I-D. Bead.
The word bid means to offer to pay for something at an auction. For example, you can say, how much did he bid to buy the car? Number 6. Write the word spelled B-I-R-D. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Listen while I sound out the word. B-A-D. Bird. B-A-D. Bird. The word bird has the vowel I with an R after it, so together IR makes the sound R. Your turn.
B-A-D. Bad. B-A-D. Bad.
The word bird means an animal with wings and feathers. For example, you can say, I see birds flying in the sky. Fantastic! By remembering that the vowels make a different sound when they are together with the letter R, you are able to read so many new and interesting words. Our last activity today is read aloud. We are going to read together another non-fiction passage about marine biology. Non-fiction means that the passage is about things that are real. This passage is adapted from Oology, the science website for kids. This passage is called The Ocean is Like a Layer Cake. In a non-fiction text, the author has one main idea that is supported by additional details. As you listen today, see if you can find the big main idea of the passage. The ocean is like a layer cake. The ocean can be divided into different zones or layers: sunlit zone, twilight zone, dark zone, abyss, and trenches. The sunlit zone near the top is rich in life. 80% of all marine organisms live near the shore. They live in ecosystems such as coral reefs, mangroves, and estuaries. In these sunlights, shallow waters close to land, they find the conditions needed to support large quantities of life: food, light, and shelter. As you dive deeper and deeper down from the surface to the sunlight, as you dive deeper and deeper down from the surface to the twilight zone, less and less sunlight goes through the water. It's colder and darker here, and there is less life. The organisms that live here survive on zooplankton and sea snow, food that falls from above. And way down deep in the dark zone, where signs of life are rare, here the pitch black water is icy cold. Some animals here have glowing lights on their bodies. This ability to generate light, called bioluminescence, helps them find food and mate. And way down deep in the dark zone where signs of life are rare, here the pitch black water is icy cold. Some animals here have glowing lights on their bodies. This ability to generate lights, called bioluminescence, helps them find food and mates. Wow, what an interesting reading. Based on what we've learned, maybe we can answer some of the questions we had at the beginning. After listening to the passage, I want to see if we can find the big main idea of the text.
I know. The passage was talking about the ocean.
I don't know. The passage talked about lot of things. I am not sure which one was the main idea.
That's okay. It can be hard to find the main idea sometimes. Let's try this. I'm going to reread two different sentences from the passage. One sentence will be an interesting detail, and one sentence will be the main idea. See if you can tell which one is the main idea. Number 1. Some animals have glowing lights on their bodies. Number 2. The ocean can be divided into different zones or layers. What do you think?
Let me see. Number 1. Some animals have glowing lights on their bodies. Number 2. The ocean can be divided into different zones or layers. Sentence number 1 is very interesting. I want to know more about animals that have glowing lights on their bodies.
Okay. Is sentence 1 the main idea?
No, I don't think so. Most of the passage is about the ocean, so I think sentence number 2. The ocean can be divided into different zones or layers tells us the main idea.
Yes, great job. You are correct. The main idea of this passage is to tell us that the ocean is divided into different layers. All of the other information telling us about the different zones and the types of animals that live there are all supporting details. So the sentence, some animals have glowing lights on their bodies, is an interesting detail, but it is not the main idea of the passage.
I understand now. The title of the passage is "The Ocean is like a layer cake." So the little also help us to identify the main idea.
What then is the main idea?
The main idea is that the oceans have different zones. It is not all the same.
Absolutely right. Wonderful job. Students at home, for your assignments, please draw a diagram of the ocean with the sunlit zone at the top layer, the twilight zone at the middle layer, and the dark zone at the bottom. I'll go over your assignments again. Please draw a diagram of the ocean with the sunlit zone at the top layer, the twist light zone at the middle layer, and the dark zone at the bottom layer. Okay, students, let's recap what we've learned today. Today we practice the sentence marine organisms live in salty ocean water. We practice blending sounds like E and R to read and write the words like chip, chap, dig, dirt, bead, and bird. Last, we read and discussed the passage, the ocean is like a layer cake. Boys and girls, that's the end of our class today. We are so happy you were here with us. You are awesome. We hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.